Here we have an old salvaged light fixture. It's a little bit weird and rusty, but it didn't rust evenly because this is not rusty. So we're going to try and see if we can bring a little new life to this lamp. It is a wall fixture for outside, kind of like that one. This lamp's pretty dirty, so we're going to give it a little scrub. So here's my lamp so far, and we're going to try rubbing oil on the metal parts. You can use olive oil. I happen to have grapeseed oil, and we're going to focus on the top part. Just going to pour maybe a tablespoon into a container, and you don't want to dip back and forth because that can contaminate your oil. We're just going to use a bit of paper towel, dab a tiny amount in, try it out. And you can see some of the rust is still coming off. Even scrubbing it, didn't get all of it. But a little is not going to hurt anything. Carriage lamps, or carriage lanterns, started in the late 1700s as a way for carriages that were drawn by horses to be able to see each other at night. So they kind of developed into the modern day headlight for our cars, and now they are mainly an outdoor light fixture. Trying to get it into the crevice there. Sometimes they're called carriage house lanterns because the footmen who walked alongside the carriages or rode on them would be holding a portable lantern and would then hang that up on the house for a little illumination, which is how these ended up being a wall-mounted fixture, usually not necessarily on your front door, but on your back door, side door, or near your garage. Mine is most likely a 1980s lamp. I got it from a neighbor who was doing a remodel, but you can find these at salvage stores or thrift stores or online. They were very popular in the late 70s and 80s because with the centennial of America, the colonial style or faux colonial style became very popular. So that's where these kind of lamps ended up. And now we're getting a more modern carriage lamp that's like a farmhouse style. I'm going to take a tiny bit and try to get the edges. So now we're just going to take a dry paper towel and rub off the excess oil. I was surprised at how well this turned out. I was really thinking I was going to have to paint this lamp, but even a year later it's still in wonderful condition and there's no rust that has returned yet. And we only put oil on the outside of the fixture, not on the inside where any heat happens, because we don't want to worry about things being flammable. Now I do have a bit of paint here that I'm going to have to remove, and some tool marks where they removed this from the wall of the house where it came from originally. All right, it's looking pretty good so far. I'm impressed. Here are the before and after photos. It really made a huge difference. Even just the cleaning before the oil made a huge difference. So definitely try this out if you have something you think you might throw away, and see if you can just make it look a little nicer. hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. Thanks.